raised by a pack of wolves.
Oh, okay.
Well, his mom is part Indian.
Stop interrupting. And they're wolves. He's a cat lover, which is
That's
great.
a good thing.
Yep. And in fact, they found that pets will lower your blood pressure, round off your sharp corners, and make you a more cheerful person. I advise you to get about 20 more cats. Cheryl took all the mirrors out of the house
sign language.
because Ed argues with his reflection. 2 years ago, Ed was talking over at the Connell Lodge about I'm getting back into cars and all that, you know, shifter, manifold and all that crap. That's good, that's good. So we went over to the eatery. I'm sitting there talking to Cheryl and Suzanne. Sherry
Old age
and Suzanne.
sucks when you can't remember
Yeah, I know.
stuff.
I know. Who the hell am I? And we're sitting there, and Cheryl pops in. And I said, I understand congratulations are in order. She says, what do you mean? I understand that your husband's getting back into cars. He ain't getting back into shit. There's more things in that house that need to be fixed before we get into cars. I figure, well, we'll just kind of move off that. Now, Ed has made cars, planes, boats, Tesla coils, coin shrinkers, all sorts of neat stuff. He's a perfectionist. His stuff rolls out of there like brand new, right into the showroom, you know. It'd be better if some of this crap ran. In fact, you could do a lot better work if you had a real milling machine.
Started with the donation.
Pass the cup around.
Ed is an innovator in Teslathons. In fact, in 1 year, he introduced 3 innovations. And they were oversized vehicles, pets, and potato cannons.
Whoa, that's a sore one.
Now, I got 3 letters I've been given. The first one says, Dear Ed, thanks so much for the invite for your 20th Teslathon. I was a little dismayed when I opened the envelope and the 2 round-trip first-class airline tickets weren't there. Probably an oversight on your part, so what you want to do is just drop them in an express envelope, send them out, and we'll see you next Friday. Cordially, Bill Wysock. Then this other one, wow, Ed, your Teslathons are terrific. I can't imagine anything being any better with all these interesting people and mind-stimulating talks and devices and all that. It's just super.
Free food to take home with you?
However, what, did you read this? However, that's not the best part. The best part is the food. Where else could you get a nice sit-down dinner and 2 or 3 weeks worth of food to take home with you? Our Golka, P.S. I won't be attending this year as I have a bad bout of indigestion. But you feel free to locate a couple flat-rate boxes and send it off. Now, the third one is from Paul McCartney. And a lot of people don't know this, but Paul McCartney is a Tesla freak. He doesn't build things, but he reads a lot. He says, Dear Tom, thanks so much for the info about Ed Wingate's 20th. Give him my best. If I was in that part of the world right now, I'd be over there in a minute. Okay, he says, but I can't be there because of recording contracts. So I'm going to take a song that John Lennon and I wrote a long time ago and rename it in his honor. The name of the song will now be Hey Dude.
Don't go there.
Well, I went to the skywriting place down the road here because I wanted them to do Hey Dude. I didn't have enough money. The best they could do was Hey Dud. Now, this is from Mitch Tilbury. He wants to know how many dog-eared nude photos of Hillary Clinton you have. Okay, the next thing is quirkiness. Now, a quirky person has little odds and ends about them, you know, and this group has enough quirkiness for the next millennium.
You got it, baby.
Well, Ed's quirky. Okay? Minor quirky is the fact that anybody takes a stun gun and sticks it on themselves and just says, oh, that ain't too bad. That's quirky, but I'll tell you this, the guy that tries to hold him up with a stun gun is going to get a hell of a reception. Now this one is major quirky, okay? A lot of us are 20 years older than we were 20 years ago, right? So we've gotten to that
Just
point.
almost exactly.
There you go. Where your doctor, especially with men, doesn't ask you to have procedures taken, he tells you to have procedures taken. And one of these procedures that's near and dear to a lot of people here is a colonoscopy. Oh, I love it. To the uninitiated, that's where they take a 6-foot-long metal hose the size of the Holland Tunnel and shove it up your ass. Now, most people, they tell you, you know, they give you a little thing in the wrist, or the hand, you know, and you go out. You know, I'm laying there waiting for mine, you know, and the nurse comes over and says, now, Mr. Vales, I'm going to ask you to do things, and you're going to do them, but you're not going to remember. Wow, just like being married. He said, roll over on your left side. The next thing I got was, you're all done. Right? Well, Ed likes to investigate things. He's got an inquiring mind. What part of it is still working? And he decided to tough it out and stay awake. All right?
Every time.
Now let me tell
Really?
you, if you got a 6-foot
Every
hose hanging
time.
out of your butt, you have no dignity at all. Don't even pretend to, because you don't have any. So, the thing that they use does all sorts of things. It has hot and cold running water. It has vacuum air, a little camera, a thing that gathers shit up, and all this is up your ass. You know? Literally. Yeah. And you know, I'm surprised you didn't. If you found any polyps, that you didn't take them home, make a necklace out of them.
I asked, and they won't give them to you.
Well, nothing says loving like something from your colon. Well. After that was all, that's over the edge, but after that was done, the last words were, well, Mr. Wingate, is there anything else? Yeah, could I have 24 wallet size and one 8x10?
It's the truth!
Christmas cards.
There you go. In fact, that's a good conversation starter, like on a date. You know, well, here's my dog, my cat, my brother, my sister. What's this? That's my colon. I'm surprised you don't have pictures. Colon 2007, colon 2009, hairpin turn, you know, unbelievable.
I like it so much I had 2 of them in the last year.
Really? Yeah. Well,
they remind me of my prison stay.
Let's see. Oh, Ed has enough synthetic parts to use now. The Brockport $6,000 man. He worked for Kodak for many years, and we always used to bust his balls about Fujifilm and all this other stuff. Ed's no dope. He went and bought 30,000 shares of Fuji just to be on the safe side. But he has heard that Kodak is planning a resurgence. It's going to be like the phoenix rising from the ashes with a new product that's going to set the photographic world on its ass. Digital film. I asked Cheryl, I said, what's it like having the old bear home 24/7? She said, well, it's not bad. He can fix anything, you know. He just needs to be told what to fix and when to fix it. Does he help with the housework? Oh, yes. Does he do the yard work? Yep. Does he help cooking? No. Well, why not? He's not allowed in the kitchen. Why isn't he allowed in the kitchen? He makes the milk turn salad. We didn't know, you know, I read something that people have hair loss, they can fix it. Yep, it's caused by too much gas in your body. It's pushing the hair out. What you want to do is get your buddy with the colonoscopy thing, get that in there, hook up your shock vac, and we'll have you looking like George Hamilton in no time.
Will I be as dark as George?
Oh, yeah. In all seriousness, as I was writing this, wondering if I had any life left after this Teslathon, I have to say this, that for somebody to do this for 20 years, you don't do it out of habit. You know, you don't do it just to do it. You do it because there's a love there of your fellow people in the group, of what you want, you know, the exchange of information and all that. These people give up 1 or 2 weeks of their life every year for this. The amount of stuff they have to do, the detail, is mind-boggling. Plus, then they got to deal with us. You got parking, you got all this, you have all the little things that, you know, Mr. Murphy throws down at you, you know, that you're not expecting. And you couldn't do it if you didn't care about the people that you're doing it for. You know, I couldn't do it. I don't have the resources. You and Cheryl and Karen, did I get that right? We need to give these people a round of applause, folks.
Pleasure to do it all these years, and I told people when they asked to come for the first time, you won't find more knowledge in so many different areas that you find right here. It's hard to say, but the amount of knowledge carried by the people who attend these things is absolutely phenomenal.
Don't ask them to stand in the straight line.
Well, no, serious. When you think about it on all different topics, there isn't anybody here who can't jump into the conversation and stay with it. It's really impressive. And all you guys deserve credit for that, too. It's like-minded people going to the same place and sharing knowledge. Thank you, sir. That was very good. I don't know how long you had to work on that.
About 6 months. And then I'm going through it saying, no, throw that out. Let's add this in.
I can take it. I've got broad shoulders.
He makes spaghetti and meatballs. He makes spaghetti and meatballs.
That's quite a group of people.
And Ed, the other thing I wanted to say is, you know, as much as you've done, we still owe a big debt of gratitude to Harry, the shirt that you're wearing, because when he started the TCBA in the early 80s, I don't think he ever envisioned it going for 20 years of his life or spawning these, because it was a pre-internet days that you and Richard and others got together and started exchanging knowledge and then eventually incorporating it into a Teslathon. So a lot of the honor has to go to him for inspiring us to get to where you guys are doing this, and your labor of love has been amazing.
No doubt about it, but that guy right over there deserves a lot of credit
Richard
too.
As well.
I mean, he started it.
That's right, 2 years before you. Right?
I unabashedly stole the name Teslathon and started my own, and it's been a while.
But again, we have to get, you know, Harry inspiring all this to come about.
Yeah, he started it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, that's very important, but we appreciate it. I and everybody else appreciate your effort. We know people over the years.
These things have formed friendships that last a lifetime too.
Yep.
That's the other thing.
Sometime before I leave tonight, we got to talk about
No, you didn't. No, stop it.
That's the one topic we always talk about.
You got to get 50, a total of 50.
So with all these accolades and everything, that means we can quit now and relax?
No, never. You got to get 25 in, and you got to get 25 in. Then you can stop.
Most people here have no idea how many times Richard and I have talked about what we want on Some of you do, but a lot of them don't know how many times we've talked about it.
Yeah, but it goes both ways. You commiserate about that, you want to stop, and then you go back to the other side of the point and say, let's see who can go the longest. So that's
It's a lot of talent. I mean, it's a phenomenal amount.
But it only happens once a year.
But it's still
it's major.
And it's special that even though you only see most of these people like twice a year,